Hi friends, welcome back to Get Your Play Online. For today's Try It Out Tuesday, we're going to be doing an ice melting experiment. So to do this experiment, you're going to need a big cup of ice, 4 paper plates, some sand, some sugar, and salt. So essentially what we're going to do with this experiment is test out which household items are going to make ice melt the fastest. So right here I have my salt and my sugar, and this sand is some pet care sand. It's really the only thing I had at my house, but you can always go outside and collect some sand from the dirt and use that for this experiment too. So what we're going to do to start off our experiment is label each one of these plates. The first plate I am writing a special word on. This is going to be our control plate. The control plate is basically just going to be ice all by itself so that we can measure the experimental items like the salt, the sand, and the sugar against something constant, and that's going to be the same like the ice all by itself. I labeled the other plates, and now I'm putting the same amount of ice on each plate. This is really important. We don't want to skew our results by making one plate have too much ice. So first I'm taking my sugar and I'm pouring it over the ice on the plate that says sugar. You want just enough to cover the ice. You don't want to put too much, just enough to give a good layer and cover all of the ice. I did the same thing with the salt, and now I'm pouring out some sand so I can cover my ice with the sand. And this is fun because it's purple sand. Once you have all of your experimental plates covered with the items, you're going to wait 30 minutes. And now after waiting 30 minutes, we come back to observe the results. Our control plate of just ice by itself doesn't seem to be melting too much. The sugar plate looks like it's melted a little bit. You can see some liquid seeping out. The salt plate has definitely melted a lot more than the sugar or the control plate. And the sand plate is interesting because it doesn't look like it's melted much at all. We're going to wait another 30 minutes and come back. Okay friends, here's some really awesome results. So starting off with the sand, it still hasn't melted that much. I suspect that the sand is keeping the ice from melting or absorbing the water that comes out. The control plate has melted quite a bit, and so has the sugar. But it looks like the sugar has melted more than just the ice by itself. And finally, look over at our salt plate. The ice is almost completely melted, especially compared to the sugar, sand, and control plate. It's melted the most. This is because salt has special properties that break down water molecules and lower the freezing point of water, so it makes the ice melt faster. Thank you guys so much for doing this fun, simple, and easy experiment with me. I hope you had fun doing it, and I can't wait to see you recreate this at home. See you guys next time at Get Your Play Online. Bye!